All right, YouTube, we're here with an Act Man video, the absolute redemption of Battlefront 2. As we know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 had a huge dip of players because, well, they basically sunsetted it, but they kept the servers up, so hey, and obviously it's not, like, dead. And, yeah, so a lot of people are playing it now, which is cool. There was a lot of targeted attacks, though, on streamers, which was unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm gonna be quite honest, too. I don't 100% agree with the Act Man and a lot of his takes as of late, but hey, this seems pretty positive. I like promoting positivity. Let's see how this goes. Game fun, exactly, Pancake. I've been actually playing Battlefront 2 with Pancake every once in a while, so start play. Oh, as if, oh no, I've been exposed. I got exposed. My bad. I never watch videos at 2x speed. Nope, that's not me.
What's up, troopers?
Thank you.
This is CT7567 here. And today, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is popular again, and we're dropping bombs in the Middle East. Welcome back to
I don't know about that, but
comrade. I think
it's back.
Safe to say
Battlefront 2 is back, dude.
Really is a
yeah, that was a flabbergasting. Hey, I did say I don't 100% agree with a lot of stuff Ackman says.
Battlefront 2
but hey,
is a game that
he's got takes, man. He's got takes. What can I say?
We are all aware of the incredible controversy that plagued this title when it came out.
That controversy died so fast, though. It really did.
I even have an entire playlist dedicated to the Battlefront 2 saga.
The microtransaction stuff is crazy, bro. I'm sad though, man. I kind of wish that they kept the microtransactions in. I could have had my pink Darth Vader outfit. Don't you want the pink Darth Vader skin? I don't know. That seems like I would really feel like I earned it. With the surprise mechanics. Yeah.
Which is probably going to be interesting to check out after this video. If at the very least to see how it's crazy how they reworked it though. Over time.
It is actually crazy how hard they reworked the game with that system.
Gonna ruin Battlefront 2? Yes, they are. Yep. Wow, they
really turned it around somehow.
I guess this isn't so bad anymore.
I'm just so sad too because they shut down the game at the worst time. I think we were gonna get like Ahsoka and like Ventress.
Thank you, Darth
and they're like,
Maul. Oh, thank you, sweet Jesus.
We're done.
We have arrived at the final destination.
But if it's coming back, this might bring back a Battlefront 3. And if it does,
but that's where we are. At last, we
excuse my language. Maybe I shouldn't like curse. But yeah.
What?
Redemption.
I'm still working on it. Okay, leave me alone.
Tahiti. Leave me alone. There's Akira. Has he not done a review of it yet? Are people asking him to do it? Has he not done it?
It is safe to.
I'm gonna be real. If he has not done that, that is a disservice. Yeah, I know. I just find it crazy that when they shut it down, the timing of the shutdown for Battlefront 2, absolutely horrendous because the game was actually on the upswing when they shut it down. So I don't quite understand. Like, yeah, okay. Game, not good. Game good. Still not like super mega popular. Game sort of slows down. And then, whoa, step back up. Oh, everyone's playing. Holy crap. Oh my God. And then, yeah. Okay, go shut it down. Excuse me? And now it's coming back to, we're playing it again. So hopefully this kind of proves to the EA or something that we want more. We want something. Although Star Wars, I'm like pausing on my bad. I apologize. But I will say this though, the Star Wars IP is not only EA anymore. So a lot of things have changed since the time. So technically anybody can make a Battlefront 3. Technically.
And many of you might be thinking, well, the game hasn't been updated in over 5 years, Act-Man. What kind of ketamine have you been huffing?
People are playing it though, man.
What do you mean?
It also just like disappeared to the ether when I did that. What the hell?
Battlefront 2 recently broke its record for most concurrent players.
That's crazy,
on Steam,
man. That's huge.
Over 18,000.
That's absolutely huge.
Surpassing the previous score.
Like you cannot say that's not huge. That's big news.
And those are some pretty good numbers.
And that's just Steam. And that's just Steam. Still coping for a chance a good remaster. Oh, dude, that'd be so sick too.
No, that can't be right.
This is the thing I'm saying though, because those are just Steam numbers. That's not like throughout.
I need a player count. The reading is off the charts. Over 35,000.
Yeah, I do plan on playing Republic Commando on stream at some point. I gotta figure out when though. I want to beat Shenmue, but I don't know.
Star Wars Battlefront
Do I just kill Shenmue?
Its concurrent player
like that's my question. Do I just kill Shenmue? I'm gonna be real.
And it has
like I would hate to, but at the same time, I feel like it seems like it seems like a good game to play.
For the joke I'm about to make, but somehow Battlefront
what you got?
Returned. Now outside of your
okay, I'm just paused. I don't want to like distract from the video too much, but I'm just saying it seems like a good game to play, but like stream game, I don't know, because it's a lot of waiting essentially. Like you saw, like I would like watch YouTube videos in the middle of the thing there, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, back to the video. It sounds like that he is huffing a lot of look at back baby, but like it actually is.
Typical like Team Fortress 2.
I find it crazy that like somebody did a movement and it just it caught on, man. That just shows that people love Battlefront 2, man.
Community, you could always expect a pretty significant player base to be supported even to this day.
We no Timefall. Dude, mentioning Timefall is crazy, man.
The absolute
Left 4 Dead 2 is still huge. It's still big right now.
24-hour peak is 34,000.
Yeah,
that
for that game
in 2009.
Yeah, it's still huge.
Only games
dead game.
Godhood status can really pull things together and keep a consistent player base. Especially Battlefront 2, because
Battlefront 2 is still huge.
At least for me, this is a game I played on console.
I see you, Pancake.
I think most people played this on console because
I played this on console at the time.
To a more casual audience.
The thing that I'll say something about Battlefront 2 as well. So hasn't seen a major update or anything. You know what would have been like a crazy update, man? So you know how we have to like Star Wars Squadron or whatever, that, you know, Rogue Squadron, I guess, as I was told it was actually called. Dude, what? I'm just sad that it was its own game. And it wasn't just a mode in Battlefront 2. You know what I mean? I feel like space battles were huge in the original. And to have them not in Battlefront 2, like the new one, like that, I guess the newest one, the new one, it is a bit of disservice to make it its own standalone thing. Because I'm going to be real, a lot of people did not give that a chance. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really good. And like, I love Squadrons. You know, I played it in VR. It was banger. It's just, man... You know, if we had that in actual Battlefront 2, like, huge, you know, like maybe you do like a mission in Battlefront 2 or something, and, you know, you breach the hangar and then you have to take the battle into space, you know, kind of like Rush for a battle from a Battlefield, like just a rush mode like that, and then it leads to like space battles. I feel like would be super hype. Obviously, you would have to load the map, and I'm not saying like seamlessly fly into space, because especially at the time back then, now you might be able to do that, but at the time, that was definitely not like a possibility. But I'm just saying, man, like it's so much easier. Brain, Star Wars, yeah, you get my point.
These are incredible numbers. Hypothetically speaking, if I
Game was huge right now.
A high IQ analytics guy, you know, maybe someone who
excuse
worked
me,
in a place where they make art that some would call electronic. You know, I might look at these numbers and say, hey guys, I think there's something here. Maybe we could make like a lot of money.
The only problem,
Does anybody know what Star Wars is?
Game development takes a while. You know what I'm saying?
Now I am the
only problem I could see is it takes like another 10 years.
So good. I think I'll revisit it a second time.
That's literally the only problem I see. Obviously, they could reuse assets, but
revisiting Star Wars.
That's straight up the only issue I see if they were trying to make another one or something. It's just gonna be him having fun though.
Oh yeah.
Because this is it. Look at that.
Whoa,
look at that.
No, he got me with the fucking wrist rocket.
The wrist rocket. Yes. Yeah, we have two Pancake.
Even though
Game's
I've been
great.
Playing it solo like a huge loser.
Yes.
You're a loser.
Yeah. I wouldn't play in a solo. No, siree. No, I was not.
To have a social
watch those wrist rockets.
People and friends.
For real.
X-Man, you don't have any friends.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Got him.
You don't have to be a genius to look at the fact that the
look at the Ripple lines. Like everything about this game is just so nice.
Broken.
Like
once
having a first-person mode in there, like optional, is so nice as well.
But as one trained in the Force,
You
I
know
wish I,
the
yeah,
true
yeah,
coincidences
yeah.
are
I can
rare.
see that.
I mean, you have May the 4th.
I'll say this:
obviously, as
Galactic Conquest and stuff feels different. I don't know how to like exemplify how it feels different, but it just feels different, dude. Like playing Mos Eisley, dude. And like original Mos Eisley, peak. You know, we got like the stadium essentially, and like the roof, and then like peak. But yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily. Here's the thing, though, as well. I don't know how you really hit that charm, you know, nowadays. Because I don't want to say like graphics kind of kill charm. Oh yeah, I guess one, there's that as well. But I just feel like style wise as well. Like it's games that try to be too realistic kind of all end up being samey and really lose at least to me. I feel like here's the thing: the graphics of Battlefront 2 are great, and they got Star Wars down to like a T. I just wish it was, I don't know, a bit toonish. I don't know. It could be me. The voice lines and things. Yes, that's true as well. They don't have any like crazy funny voice lines, I suppose.
like the official Star Wars holiday, and that's going to drive numbers. But like, how did it break it again?
Do they not? Wait a minute. No, wait. They don't have like a voiceover like throughout the whole game, do they? Like they kind of do, but they don't. Now that I think about it, like it's there, but it's not there. Yeah. I guess I'll see what you're saying now as well in terms of that.
That there's been like this grassroots movement of hardcore Star Wars Battlefront fans. Like, dog, can we get another? Like, I have money.
Money?
Take my money. Take it, please.
Yeah. Again, the only issue I see is the game development time. You know, it's not going to come out tomorrow.
$4 on sale. I have all this money. I have all
campaign.
This money
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's true. If we had more of that, that'd be sick.
Now I have to pick up my money.
Did it have a campaign, or did I know Squadron has a campaign. I thought that was really cool. Especially, dude, playing Squadron campaign in VR was sick, dude. Going through like the Death Star thingy, like in VR. Oh, heat. I mean, the second one did have a campaign though, no, but it was just kind of like Like, wasn't it just for like Vert or whatever the heck they're called? Ivan or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know this one kind of did, but I think it just ends very abruptly, if I recall.
Like the true degenerate I am. This is what strippers feel like, huh?
Yeah, just Aiden in the DLC. You didn't touch. I see.
I've always
I think I did it. That's what I'm saying. I think I remember doing it like years ago. That's why I mentioned it.
Right? Vote with your wallet. Sometimes us gamers, we don't always cast the right
in America, vote with your wallet. In other places, it's not really as apparent, I suppose.
Stop Killing Games initiative. Figure I'm making another video. Might as well bring it up again. Sign the EU petition. Sign the UK petition. Side note, I recently
just let Ackman talk about this. You know, I feel like this is
the European Union. What the fuck is going on, Redcoats, man? What happened to the British Empire?
And he's going on.
Fucking steaming mood, yeah, because I live in a shit.
Tangent aside, go support Stop Killing Games UK
Preach.
and EU initiatives. Linked in the description and pinned comment. Keep the momentum going forward, brothers. We don't leave our troops.
I do want to say though, hey, if you're in America, don't spoof those signatures. That is illegal. All right. So while the movement's doing strong and it's amazing right now, and I do support it as well, I do want to say, do not spoof. Do not do anything that you shouldn't be. This is for UK citizens. The most you should do, I guess, is, I don't know, retweet it, share it out. But if you're in America, please, for the love of God, do not get yourself in trouble and just ruin this movement for everybody else. Thank you.
Troopers behind.
I don't think Ackman was going to do that, so I just wanted to do that and just mention that.
Buying a game is a vote of confidence. Playing it is a vote of confidence. Appearing on Steam charts, breaking a record. All of this.
Yeah, no, the game's going crazy for sure.
Battlefront 2.
Game's going huge.
8 years after the game came out, it signals
it's
to
beautiful.
Me that the world deserves a Battlefront 3. There is demand
I hope so.
For it.
I mean, so.
Battlefront has always
been a series was that Darth Revan on the cover?
Battlefield is cool,
Ayo?
but what if it
Revan?
was Star Wars? And that's
Revan?
it. That's it. That's the whole fucking sales pitch. You don't need to elaborate further. You have my money. You have $70 from me. Just do that again. And don't do Battlefront 2015. That's why that fucker ain't up here on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it isn't on there. That's funny.
It didn't have a lick of content. I might do a
Yeah, actually, was it? Dude, Battlefront 1 was weird, bro. It was so weird, man. Like the point system and everything about it was so strange. It's really funny to me now that I'm looking back at Battlefront 1 and then comparing it to Battlefront 2, considering how Battlefront 2 was meant to be like microtransaction cards and all that stuff. And somehow, like, the progression system is better there than it was for Battlefront 1.
separate video on what a Battlefront 3 could look like. I think there's a lot of really cool ideas. I'll tease one thing for you guys, all right? Battlefront 3, new map.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But why is this a redemption?
Let's see what we got here.
Well, for one, EA recently put
they could do a lot of stuff for Battlefront 3
on sale on Steam for $4.
This is a great deal.
Does the celebration
amazing deal
include? Every cosmetic, every skin, every emote, every optional thing you can think of outside of a handful. Holy shit, dude, they did so many fucking clone skins. Oh
I got this years ago for free on Epic Games, and I was like, there ain't no way I got all this.
At release.
Like, everybody has all the cosmetics, and it looks so cool.
To turn this massive FPS title into, as one politician,
yeah, see, that's really bad.
A Star Wars themed online
surprise mechanics. Surprise mechanics.
And it is fascinating to go back onto Reddit and look at that
just see back then a sense of accomplishment.
And just like read through the replies and see how I don't want to say toxic, but like justifiably angry.
It's like when the dude said that he was gonna
was Battlefront 2.
Let's make them pay for reloading.
And we had to play for 40 hours to get Vader. It's like you can relive that rage when you go through that comment section and that subreddit. And this is
40 hours isn't bright. It's madness.
When you hop on a Battlefront 2 and just
holy cow,
you can't even tell that there was a loot box controversy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't
they got the progression really good right now.
This game was published by EA. There's nothing to signify that. This game has done the unthinkable. Whatever I think is below No Man's Sky.
You know what? I think a lot of it is as well. Here, it's just like I want to actually talk and feel like I have things to say, and I feel like this is really important. I think the reason why Battlefront 2 is super huge as well, obviously, we had the movement and stuff, but it feels like it's from an era, okay? Obviously, as you said, it doesn't have the old, like the exact old charm of 2005, but it has the era of like a 360 game or something. Because, so in Halo, if you did like achievements or something, you would get armor pieces and whatnot. But the progression system here isn't just pay money. The progression system is, what we were doing before. In co-op mode, we were killing like 50 people, eliminating 50 people with like, the weapons to gain other weapons. Like the progression system it's very linear in a way where it's nice because you're unlocking things. You're unlocking things. You're not loot boxing things. You're not paying money to, expend and just grow. You're not doing anything too crazy. You just did with the AT. Yeah. Nah, but it's fun. Obviously, there's a lot of crazy things you could do in the game as well, with like the tanks and whatnot. But basically shoot guy, get attachment, and next gun, repeat. Yes. It feels like an old game. It feels good. It feels like you're actually progressing. And I think that's like huge. I feel like that's huge. Obviously, once you hit like the cap, you're just playing the game. You're just having fun with friends. You're messing around. You're doing neat things. Like me, when I I switched to the shotgun and I just run in and I just go, ah! That's what it's all about.
That's what Battlefront 2 has achieved. The unthinkable redemption arc.
You're a stormtrooper. You're going to miss. It's okay.
Unlimited power! And honestly,
that's what I was doing too. I remember I did that exact thing. I did that exact thing when we were playing too. I went, unlimited power.
How true to
That's why it's fun.
How true to this franchise, because I remember
you can mess around, man.
Republic 2,
it's beautiful.
To the main villain, and she will say, "Why are you doing this?" And you can respond at the end of all things. You can say this
I'd imagine it'd be good, bad.
because I believe you can be redeemed. The loot
Redemption
boxes don't even exist in the game.
Like they do and they don't.
They're just a delivery system for weapon unlocks.
Yeah, that's how you unlock the stuff. Which is cool.
When you open a loot box,
it's funny
like
too because it feels like to me
is all glitched out. It's like it's fallen into complete disrepair. It's such
to me, yeah, they're a little slow or whatever. Like the delivery system's a little bit slow as well. I feel like I'm gonna be quite honest. Like here's the thing: sometimes I don't realize I have things unlocked, but I kind of like how it looks like that because it's kind of in universe. Like, oh, you unlock this attachment. Here's your drop soldier. At least to me, that's what it feels like.
For the
I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but
care about loot
that's what it feels like to me.
And that's what it's all about, man. That's what this
data disc. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It always just feels like here's your unlock soldier. You did good. Like, you know.
My little green friend. You don't play to unlock enough credits to buy this skin or to buy
I shouldn't drink water. I'm gonna start spinning everywhere.
Enough
It'll be bad.
To get enough crystals to
yeah.
buy the star card.
That's what I'm saying though. Here, it's not like that. You're unlocking things.
Yeah, there's another metaphor for you. Third Battlefront game fell down. What else is new? Now you might be thinking, okay, Act-Man, well, this
chuck a guy as them all right to me for that's funny.
Battlefront 2 again. It sounds
just like the simulation.
But what about the
see stuff like that? I want that. I want to hear more of that.
Am I gonna be mercilessly?
I want to hear more of that in the game, man.
Some fucking dipshit who's got maxed out star cards on Anakin level 200.
That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe. But it ain't that
That's
bad.
crazy.
And honestly, if you want to jump in brand new, play co-op missions, bro.
Which is what you
star cards with just like
what you and Halo are doing.
That's the way to level up and then jump
especially with triple XP when they do that.
I haven't played the co-op missions a whole lot in the past. They're really fucking fun. They're surprisingly fun. They're super chaotic.
They have depth and stuff.
Have like 40 enemies storming a
man,
point.
Tuka's a hater, bro. Certified hater. Was Grievous on the ship doing circles?
The co-op missions are pretty fun. And they're good.
What do they call them?
Though they do get.
What do they call them? Something clanker. They call them something.
Yes, you will run into
so
certified Jedi masters who absolutely know how to wreck shit as Anakin.
No, they don't say dirty. No, they don't say dirty pancake. That's not what they call Grievous.
Kind of don't really know.
Arch clinker, that's what it is.
And it's like that's the perfect state for a multiplayer game like Battlefront 2 to be in, where you have
maybe that's what they call the other ones.
Experts that make you think, okay, I want to get those star cards, but you also have the newbies who are like, oh holy shit, I just killed Anakin. I just killed Grievous.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good for sure.
Aren't as good, and
it's amazing.
The player base is very healthy.
Chewbacca's so fun, man.
Crazier to think about because Battlefront 2.
That bowcaster hits.
Crossplay.
What kind of nonsense?
Which is wild.
When are we getting a Battlefront 3? When are we finding out what happened to Sev?
If EA is doing something 10 years, if EA is doing something like 6 to 10 years, I'm just saying it.
What happened to Sev?
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. I don't know what time it is right now.
Cut it. Cut.
Yeah, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I don't know if this is just me, but I noticed
probably
when I was playing,
rematch at like
super
8:39.
Even on a brand new account where everything was level 1.
Oh, I got you, Tuka.
So with all that being said, here's the $1 million question. Actually,
it depends. I actually want to check. I need to check for the Lightspeed thing.
Question. Or maybe $800 million question. I don't know how much money a Battlefront 3 could make, but
because if I got time, I'll just stream Lightspeed tomorrow as well, and then I can finish it up.
The $800 million question: when will the time be right for Battlefront 3? You know, Battlefront 2 sounds all good, you know, but Act-Man, I've played this a bunch already.
No, this is honestly
revisit it forever. You know, once the momentum
eventually it's gonna. Yeah, eventually it is.
When will the time be right?
That is a little bit scary.
Well,
I'll stop drinking this water because I'm going to.
And just know that your time spent taking the fight to those dirty fucking
I'm gonna have to get up.
C words. We try not to offend here on the Act-Man channel. Your fight against those dirty clankas won't go unnoticed. It's true. There's only so many times you can
Why did he say it with a soft A? That's crazy. I feel like that makes it worse. I don't know. I feel like the soft A makes it worse, in my opinion.
Play a game before you feel like you've seen and done everything all over.
Because at that point, you're just giving it power.
But I bet you somebody important somewhere has taken notice of this Steam charts resurgence And
There we go.
somebody made a note of what's happening. Vote with your wallet. Money talks. I mean, there's an entire generation
say that again.
of Gen Z
Say that again.
who don't even get the watch
In
those
America,
wrist
that's where it
rockets
works.
reference. Can you believe that? That's like growing up in
Watch
hell,
those rift
man.
rockets.
I think one of my
Trish said
favorite
earlier.
comments of
Killing
all
Sith that's
time
commando.
on
Yes,
all
yes,
of
yes, yes.
YouTube
The
was some
the
guy
repersal
on
is
my
so
Battlefront 2
reperse
review
the
was
reper
like, me and the buddy
the reper the reper the reper the reper the reper. How the fuck do you say repros repro? I can't say it. I want them to add 4 specific commando skins so bad. Oh yes, I'm aware. The repulse, the repulsor. Thank you.
during dodgeball in middle school would throw the dodgeball and yell, "For the Chancellor!"
I really am Mexican, dude. I can't speak.
And all the dudes laughed and all
Help.
the girls were confused. Like, you just had to be there, man. You just
The
had to be there. But
the
my
repulsor.
question is,
Thank you.
haven't we
Oh my
suffered
gosh.
enough as Battlefront fans? Battlefront 3
For the
was supposed to come
Chancellor.
out in like 2007, 2009, the original. That shit
Yeah.
got canceled.
I
And
want more
that
of those
was
for
supposed
sure.
to be like 99%.
Yeah, it's pretty
complete.
much
We
done
were
too.
robbed.
Yeah.
And this fucking abomination, this
Dude.
pirate software looking ass game, this is a prime example.
Damn. 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 Anyway, yeah, no, that I'm gonna be real. It was a piece of crap
Example of
game.
why we need
But yeah.
to have abortion. Okay, because this thing should have been aborted.
Excuse
that was
me.
so crushing, man. Haven't we suffered
Wild.
enough? How much money do you want me to give you?
This is why people
I feel
watch
like
Act-Man,
I'm
though.
just
Let's be
kinda
real.
rambling at this point, but look, the fact of
Yeah,
the
that
matter
thing-
is,
that thing was
it's
trash.
true that DICE technically
Scarif.
redeemed the game back in 2020 with the final update, the Battle
Yeah.
of Scarif. And in the
Yeah.
eyes of the mainstream audience, I think in the eyes of
We
everybody,
did
it has
lose.
now fully been redeemed.
We did lose
The whole
Ahsoka
loot box
and
fiasco, it
Adventures,
isn't even something worth talking about. Just to point out how irrelevant it is. It is rare to see the reputation of a game swing so wildly.
It totally just
from
like
polar
swapped.
opposites from
Yeah.
the South Pole
It
to
went
the
pretty bad.
North Pole. It doesn't happen often. But the circle
bueno.
is now complete.
The
Look,
circle
it's
of
been a long and tired road
life.
from my first
The
Battlefront 2
circle
video
of
to this one.
life.
That's 8 years, man. 8 years.
8 years.
It is nice to have
Yeah, imagine making
closure,
videos
like
that long
final closure
about
like,
game.
There's no question that fans
Crazy.
love the current state of Battlefront 2, and
Dude,
they
look at the
want another
skins
game.
though. Like,
There's
oh,
no question.
it's so
All has
beautiful, man.
essentially been
But here's the
forgiven.
thing, I'm not the
We can
biggest Star
start
Wars
with a
fan,
clean
but
slate. It brings me great pleasure to say that
it seriously
Battlefront
looks
2
beautiful.
has finally been redeemed.
The Lego Star Wars
It's been
stuff.
a
Okay,
real
I see it.
Revisiting Battlefront 2. And
Yeah, it is like the
perhaps
third. Yeah,
we'll get a true sequel someday. Perhaps we
Maybe.
should look at the momentum
Maybe.
and the movement.
again, it doesn't have to
Stop
be
killing
EA
games.
because
And
EA is no
the
longer forced to
patterns of
only make. You know what I mean?
Helldivers 2
The Star
players.
Wars
Well,
has
it's nice to know
has
we
moved
can channel
the
that
license
energy when it really
to anybody.
matters. So, for all of you troopers in the 501st and for all you separatist droid scum who I still
Mm-hmm.
respect, just stand by. Maybe we'll see a Battlefront 3.
Yeah.
Let's hope. But thank you all for watching. Hope
Look
you
at that.
enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did.
It's the
and
Act
subscribe
Man,
to
baby.
CT7567
I already liked the
for
videos,
more
so
clone-based content.
we chillin'.
All right, everyone.
That's
all
nice.
I got for today.
That's
This is
nice.
the Rex Man signing out.
Dude,
Peace.
Rex, like Clone Wars. Man, this guy knows his stuff. Holy crap. Anyway, yeah. Hey, the Act Man there. Talk about that Star Wars Battlefront 2.